Hello everyone, this is Kate. For this video, I'll be introducing you to the basics of the Tyflow particles and how you can use them in a simulation format. Let's jump right into it. Okay, so to begin with, I've just opened up a fresh new 3ds Max file to work with, and we are going to jump over to the Create tab on the right to start off with. So for this, we're going to want to grab a Tyflow icon. We can just chuck it in anywhere, doesn't matter the size, doesn't matter the positioning, it's just to set up the parameters. And then we're going to want to jump over to the Modify tab and open up the editor underneath the Tyflow. So now we have this editing space. Now for this one, I'm just going to do a really simple preset version of Tyflow particles. And to do this, I'm just going to right click over here, go to the preset flows, and then for this one, I'm just going to start off with an object flow, and then it will give you this preset. Now you can create your own from scratch with all of these different icons. To do that, you would just need to drag them in and then add where you see necessary. Under here, you can just keep on adding. Well, we're going to just start with this preset one. So there's a couple of things that we can already change. To begin with, under this birth tab, I'm just going to zoom in there. We can see that the particles are flowing already, and with this birth tab we can change how many particles come out at each stage. So we can add more or less. And then under this speed tab over here, we can change things such as the direction that the particles come out. So at the moment it is on random, that is what it's generally set to, but we can change it to things like horizontal. As you can see up here, it will come out horizontally, so across the surface, or even more specific things such as along the x-axis, y-axis, z-axis from then on, and it can also come out of specific areas. I'm just going to chuck it on the random 3D again. As you can see there. In the shape tab, we can change things such as what it actually looks like. So we can have it as a 2D shape, see these 2Ds, or a 3D. At the moment it's set to cube, but there is hundreds of different really specific shapes that you can change it to. So specific to straight or bent nails, which is very specific. And you can download a whole heap more further on. You can even change it to things such as broken glass, leaves of different types of trees, or my favorite, little pebbles. The pebbles sprouting out like that. Another thing that you can do is, let me just get rid of that one. Under the preset flows, you can do simple physics X flow. So it's very similar, but it comes from one specific spot, as you can see, and flows down from that angular platform there, and it comes out of that platform. We can change all the similar things, especially shape. Let's change that to maybe a pebbles again, or the stones. We can change it to stones. You can see the stones falling, and if we want them to actually fall, maybe show some movement and roll, what we can do is come back out here, go to the Create tab. I'm just going to do this as an example, create a box. rotate that box so it's on an angle. Then move it up so it's above the base. Move this up as well. And at the moment you can see that the pebbles are coming through it still. So we need to turn this object into a collision path. So let's go back over into here. And we're going to want to scroll through these little icons to find the one that we need. We need physics X, which is this is what it's running under. And we need to add a collision platform. So for that collision platform, we're going to pick this box, which is the one we want it to collide with. Add selected. And now as you can see, they are hitting and rolling off it. So they're interacting. The ones created through the physics shape are colliding with the selected box. So you can do that with many other shapes, many other things. If we go back here, we can change it to a different shape and see how those react. So we could change it to, let's say, a sphere now. And you can see that they're rolling off that now. Much nice. And you can see how, let's say, maybe nuts or twigs even roll off it. So they clump up there and roll off. And pebbles as well, my favorite. And it will just run through that simulation over and over again to how you've set it. There's so many different other options that you can go through and explore different combinations, which is really exciting and fun. Simple as that. I hope you enjoyed and thank you for watching again.